Let's see what's there in managing personal communication. These are somewhat chapter questions what we wish to answer or we wish to learn. During your marketing management lectures, you would learn how business can be or what would be the questions from your interviewers during your interviews or what can be practicalities of business, as most of the questions would come out of marketing subject only. So it's not all about getting some credit or getting good score in a subject, but it's all about business. It's all about your own existence of business or your own existence of your personality wherever you'd be working, or it's all about growth of the business or profit of the business. As we know, money can motivate everyone. Now, how can companies conduct direct marketing for competitive advantage? Here, direct marketing means uh, when you'd be reaching or your message is going to reach directly to the customers and in competitive advantage means whatsoever above you should have some uh, upper edge for your competition. Next is how can companies carry out effective interactive marketing. Interactive marketing, this word is more than 30 years old, but nowadays effective interactive marketing is there for each and every online marketing campaign. Interaction would be there whenever you'd be opening any of the website. You'd see bots would be there, robotic message would be there, hey, can I help you, so type of message would be there, some of automated message would be there, and in some of the pop-up messages there would be real time human being would be there who would like to solve the query. Because if at all any of the person, any of the prospect has come to the website, has reached to the website, then if you'd be solving his or her query, then it would be our productive customer. How does word of mouth affect marketing success? It is said like your very satisfied or delighted customer would be 10 times better than your satisfied or dissatisfied customer, or it is 10 times better than attracting any other customer base. Like most of the time what we think, why should we market or why should we advertise, हम एडवर्टाइजमेंट करते क्यों है, हम यही सोचते हैं कि जो कस्टमर हमारा नहीं है, हमारे एडवर्टाइजमेंट की इफेक्ट की वजह से वो हमारी प्रोडक्ट्स, हमारी ब्रांड के और अट्रैक्ट होगा, उसको अफेक्शन फील होगा और वो हमारी प्रोडक्ट है वो खरीदेगा. So it is true, but then too, maintaining your existing customer is more profitable because he or she is already your customer, he or she is using your product. They, if they are brand loyal, then you will have to consider their lifetime value, lifetime customer value. Lifetime value means if at all a person has purchased any of the product once, but throughout uh, time span of his life, if he or she is going to buy the product throughout his life, then what would be the profit what we are going to earn, that is customer lifetime value. So it's all about relationship marketing. And if at all you would be marketing or you would be maintaining or your operations would be like that, Then you can create word of mouth. Word of mouth means who would be spreading word of mouth for your brand or your product. Customers may be of different types, like very dissatisfied, neutral, or satisfied, or very satisfied. Now, very satisfied customers, what we call as customer feel some sort of delight. कस्टमर को एकदम मजा आ गया कि यार क्या प्रोडक्ट है, अवतार मूवी, यार जबरदस्त मूवी है, I watch that movie, you should watch that movie, let's go together, second time I would like to watch that movie. Titanic, yeah, it's a great movie, let's watch it together. Or PK or Three Idiot, such type of movies. Once customer is very satisfied, here I have just paid 300 rupees tickets charges, and whatsoever popcorn or other charges would be there, but I have enjoyed, and value, what value I have got, it is worth and it is more than what I have paid. Then spreading word of mouth. And if at all your customers are going to spread your word of mouth, then no advertisement or no marketing is required. Then what decisions do companies face in designing and managing a sales force? Now, once you would start your business, whatsoever small scale business you might have thought about, whatsoever your dream business would be, like selling some namkins type of product, as what Keval's father does, or if you wish to enter in apparel market, or if you wish to start your own beauty parlor or some small coaching class, or if you wish to start some training institute, or you wish to start some boutique, whatsoever so your startup idea would be, once you started, whenever you'd be starting your business, at that time just two or three thoughts would be there: how I would be managing finance of the business, and how I would be developing my business. Okay, but later on, after a few years, you'll have to think about recruiting sales force. Your salespeople, they would go across the countries, they may go across the state, or pan India or global presence would be there. And for that, your salespeople would go out, they would market your product, they would market your brand, or your agency, or your franchise. At that time, you will have to design a perfect structure, a skeleton about your sales force management. Then, how can salespeople improve selling, negotiating, and relationship marketing skills? Now, whatsoever salespeople you might have recruited, it may be like he or she might have done um, her or his MBA degree or some PGDPA degree, or he or she might have learned sales at any of previous organization or competitors organization. But what your flair would be, what your willingness would be to train them some better selling ideas. They should have some better negotiating skill, they should have some tempo or repo, what can create some relationship with your customers. So how you would like to develop such type of skills? The Pepsi Refresh project changed how Pepsi marketed itself to its targeted market. We have watched so many advertisements or so many different campaigns, and on the basis of campaigns we can judge like what is targeted market for any of the product, presently. Like Pepsi in 2002, they'd launch blue color Pepsi, but they failed. As what their motto was to match Indian jersey color of cricket, and they thought about whatsoever cricket lovers they would like to take blue color Pepsi. But at that time, blue color kerosene was being marketed in India, and what people thought or perceived like it's like kerosene, and ultimately they fail. Yeah, otherwise in Indonesia, Malaysia, Sumatra, Java, and such type of countries presently too, they sell blue color Pepsi. So different marketing campaigns may be there, but ultimately you will have to understand psyche of your customers. You'll have to understand the rituals, cultures, or subcultures of your customer base. Direct marketing is the use of consumer direct channels to reach and deliver goods and services to customers without using market middlemen. Now, mainly two types of strategies are there in the market to market your product. First is push, and second is pull. Push means you are going to push your product in the market, and where are you going to push your products? You would be pushing your product towards the middleman. Who would be the middleman? C&F, carry and forward agents. Who would be carry and forward agents? Your wholesalers, dealers, distributors, retailers, your super stockists, your warehouses, logistics channels. So if you don't use such type of middlemen, then what would be there? You will have to pull the customer base towards your product. Now, to pull or to attract customers towards your product or brand, what should you do? You should advertise the product. If your customer has been convinced about your product, about USP, about feature, advantage, benefit of your product, about your brand, or your brand is going to give solution to any of their need, then no need of advertisement, no need of middlemen. Your customers would directly come in the queue. He or she would stand for hours and would like to buy product from you. What Geo has done, Geo has created such type of marketing campaign only. Reliance Geo. So here, direct marketing means direct manufacturer or marketer to the end user. What can be best example of direct marketing? Eureka Forbes directly from company to the person's home. A salespeople would go, and he would knock the door and would present whatever features and benefits of the product, and it may be call may got closed, or it may be rejected. Or what we can take more example of direct marketing, all the MLM product, multi-level marketing. What different companies are there in multi-level marketing? Can you name few? Amway, Oriflame, RCM, RMP. So many different brands are there in India. So it's all about,
Herbalife.
yes, so many companies are there for direct marketing. Direct marketing means without using middlemen from your factory to, you'd like to reach directly to your customer's home or office or any usage place. So, what are direct marketing channels? Are direct mail, catalogs, telemarketing, and other direct response. Direct mail means you may send letters or physical catalogs or some envelopes or sample copy or sample product catalogs or brochures or pamphlets. Telemarketing, as we know what telemarketing is, um, any of the call would be there from telemarketer like hi, is this Mr. Keval Unadkat? And you reply positively, yes, Keval is there. Who's on the line? And the person would reply, hi, sir, this is Rakesh Sarvaiya. Sir, I would like to um, introduce you some of the products of ICICI Bank. I'm calling from ICICI Bank, and sir, we do have uh, different type of products for different needs, sir. And one of your friend Pradeep has referred you about explaining these products. Sir, is this right time to talk to you for 5 minutes? Then Keval would reply positively, yes. बताओ यार क्या है? Sir, we do have range of products for life insurance, savings, and investment. We do have child protection plan. We do have different kinds of FDs, and we do have different SIPs, systematic investment plan, and mutual funds are there. Sir, to explain you all these things, I would like to set an appointment. I would like to meet you personally. Sir, would you like to meet personally for all these things, sir? I assure if you'd be allocating just 30 minutes for this exercise, no, I would be making a complete financial life planning for you, and it would be beneficial for you throughout your life. And yeah, customer or prospect may reply positively again. Yeah, okay. You come to me and we'll see what can be there. Sir, should I come to meet you today evening or tomorrow morning? What telemarketer would like to do? Telemarketer would like to prepone the appointments, would like to set a perfect appointment, because yeah, if you'd be telemarketer or if you'd be a salesperson in any of rural or suburban or urban areas, then that's fine. If you are in Bhopal or Bikaner or you'd be in Kozhikode or Trivandrum, or you'd be in Patna, or you'd be in Jaipur, you'd be in Surat, Baroda, then that's fine. But if you are presenting any of the metro, you are from Bombay, Gurgaon, Delhi, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Pune, then what would be there? If your customer would say, okay, you may come, and whatsoever timing would be there, and you'd go directly to your customer, and at that time he would be busy, and ultimately, what would be there? You might have cost some of the fuel, you might have cost your time, and ultimately, no fruitful call would be there, and it would be useless. So, a perfect appointment is required, and to set a perfect appointment, a perfect telecall, a perfect script is required. And for all the products or services, on the basis of so much research, they might have made some of the scripts, some of the telecalls would be there. Like, sir, okay, sir, is it um, should I come today evening or tomorrow morning? And customer would answer, yeah, okay, tomorrow morning. Sir, should I come at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning? And if customer replies positively, then Again, a question would be there like, sir, should I come at your office or at your home? Customer would reply like, yes, come down at my office. Sir, can you dictate your office address? Or, sir, can you just text me the message of your office address or send me WhatsApp? Or, sir, I have Googled about your company and your company's office address is so and so. Sir, should I come down at this particular office only? Okay, sir, it is perhaps seven-story building. Sir, on what floor I should come? Okay, in what department? Any more particularity you'd like to add? Now you have made a perfect tally call. Now ball is in the court of the salesperson. Salesperson will have to move there and will have to close the call. How many things you have kept in mind while you were handling a telecall? Being gentle, being polite, being enthusiast. There should be a clear tone, voice, your accent, your diphthong, your pronunciation, and again in what language your customer is comfortable. And sometimes, yeah, your customer may be comfortable in Hindi or Gujarati, but then to impress him, you might have used some of English words or English phrases, or you might have called him or her in English only. Then you've shown features, advantage, and benefits of the product. Then you've assured value for that meeting. Then you uh, double confirm what time would be, then you double confirm what place would be. So if such type of confirmation would be there, then yeah, whatsoever place of your office would be, it may be in Andheri and you'd go to Bombay Central, and more than 50 or more than 100 kilometer you travel, and you'll not worry about failure of the call. You just think about how productivity would be there for your call, how you'd be adding some sort of effectiveness. So it's all about telemarketing. We have seen so many telemarketers are there, and so many companies they use telemarketing as a uh, sharp tool for marketing and selling. Then other direct responses, as you can see, this slide is of 2011. But at present, if other direct responses we would like to add, then digital marketing or social media marketing can be there. Presently, we have seen so many housewives, they have started marketing some of kurtis or earphone or such type of products. Um Super stockist or an investor would be there. He would like to import some of the products from China, and again, he would buy products from China in bulk or from Alibaba, and again, cheaper than Amazon, he would like to or she would like to sell products in India. But who would be middleman for him or her? All this type of housewives or some of enthusiast students would be there, or even you might have seen in the street some of the vendors would be there, they would be selling some of the toys. So when you'd see the country name manufacturer would be China only. So from where all these vendors might have purchased these products? Again, that chain would reach to that super investor or super purchaser only. So in other direct responses, social media can be there. You can use WhatsApp or Insta presently, or LinkedIn, or Google AdSense, or Google Ad Plus, or Google Map, or YouTube, or Twitter, or Pinterest is there. So many platforms are there what you can use for direct response or direct sales, or if you wish to reach directly to your customers. So it's all about direct marketing channels. Now constructing a direct mail campaign. If you wish to send a physical letter, or if you wish to send email or brochure, then there should be perfect construction of the things. There should be perfect drafting and crafting of the words. Otherwise, what would be there? Your customers would just throw that physical mail in dustbin, and he or she will not take care about the mail. So first of all, you'll have to establish objectives. Yeah, whatsoever task or whatsoever project would be, we would like to establish objectives only. कि Why? Why do we wish to do any sort of thing? Why? First question would be why. So your objective may be to create awareness. Your objective may be to educate your customer. Your objective may be sales only, marketing only, or your prospects should start using sample products or sample copies. Then they would be habituated to buy your products. Whatsoever objective would be, first of all you will have to construct your objective, then select the target prospects. Now prospect jargon, it means probable possible customers who may buy our products, or even they may buy competitors products too, but they have willingness to buy the product, and they have paying capacity to buy the product, then they are prospects. So you'll have to think about your targeted prospects. Then you'll have to develop offer elements, you'll have to add some value. Then and then only your customers, your prospects would be attracted towards your towards the features of the mail, towards that message. Then taste element, again you'll have to taste that things. You'll have to ask to your internal department how all this type of things would work or not, then execute and measure the success. Execute Execution would be last stage, and last to the last would be measuring the success. You'll have to evaluate the things. Yeah, like you have sent more than 10,000 mails, but out of 10,000 mails, what is your strike rate? It may be out of 10,000 mails, you just receive 1,000 responses or 1,000 answers. Then your strike rate is 1 out of 10. So you'll have to measure the success, and again you'll have to um, compare this tool as direct mail campaign with rest of the tools. And if you might have seen, like for other responses, out of 10,000 you get better strike rate, then you'll have to skip this idea of direct mail campaign. RFM formula for selecting prospects. Prospects, as we have said, they are probable customers. But what is their recency, what is their frequency, and what is their monetary value, RFM? Then and then only understanding all these three things, we would like to target our products. Recency means recently that particular prospect is thinking about buying the product. As you might have seen in so many advertisement campaigns, like you might have visited any of the website to buy some of the products. You might have added some of the products in purchasing cart, then later on you might have removed and you might have dropped the idea of buying that product. But what would happen after just 30 minutes or an hour? Pop-up messages would be there from same company or from other companies of same category, like, would you like to buy such type of jacket? Would you like to buy specs from Lenskart? All this type of advertisements would be there because you are hot customer, you are hot prospect, you you are a recent customer, recently you search about this product or service, and that's why it is quite possible within a day or within 2 days you are going to buy this product. So hammering would be there of pop-up advertisements. Frequency. Now, frequently, if you might have gone to any of the store, or frequently you might have gone to any of the e-store, then on the base of your frequency too, we can measure you are a hot prospect. Monetary value, if you are having habit of purchasing products in bulk, then again you are a hot prospect. If you go to Reliance Mall and you buy grocery for more than 1 lakh of rupees per month, why 1 lakh of rupees? Because it may be you would be having a mess, you'd be running a small retail store, or you'd be running some sort of PG, then you'd be buying grocery for 1 lakh of rupees. Otherwise, most of the time for a small family of four people, 4,000 or 15,000 grocery would be done. But if you are buying 1 lakh of rupees grocery, then you are a valued customer, you are your monetary value is higher, then again you'd be a hot prospect. So RFM formula, recency, frequency and monetary value, is used for selecting prospects. Now, elements of the offer strategy. Now, whatsoever offer you would like to offer to your customer, see, whatsoever product would be or whatsoever service would be, ultimately what your product or service is going to do. Your product or service is going to solve some sort of need of your prospects. So don't think your product or service as a product or service or as a tangible or intangible product or service, but think about the features. What features are there and on what basis you can market your products? You'll have to think about USP of your product, unique selling proposition. On what basis, what value you can offer, what value you can add, and on that particular base only your customers are going to attracted towards your products, or they would be with your product throughout their life, they would be brand loyal. So product, you'll have to think about product, features, and offer features. Now again, medium or media or middlemen, or how you are going to reach to your customers. Distribution method distribution method, again, if carry and forward agents would be there, then there would be sales and distribution channel. If online marketing is there, then directly um, a third party of packaging, third party of distribution, and third party of courier would be there, and he would um, customer would get that product at his or her home through home delivery. um, he or she might have bought any of the product on Amazon without going to store. Again, for distribution of services, you can say direct sales team would be there, as some of your seniors, they have started working with ICC Bank. Now what would they do? They would just go to the prospects and they would sell ICC Bank products. Yeah, all of them are not in sales, but then too they are middlemen for um, ICC Bank. Again, for distribution, there can be agencies or franchisee type of models. Creative strategy. Now, for each of the product or service, you'll have to think about some sort of innovation or creative ideas, because it is a common human tendency. Whatsoever product or whatsoever service would be, would get fed up. Wearing out would be there, tiring out would be there. So if some fresh creative idea would be there, then it may be customer would get attracted towards our products or services, as some sort of base of customer is also there who would like to switch continuously, and they would like to switch to some new products. Variety seeking buying behavior would be there for some of the customer base. Now, components of mailing: sales letter, circular, reply form, reply, uh, as most of the time presently we don't use mails, but then to some of the companies they use mails, as Reader's Digest is a classic example. Um from my childhood, I had habit of reading Reader's Digest, as some of my friends has suggested. Like, what idea of Reader's Digest was, it was a magazine, just and in the last page there would have been mentioned like, send this last page to us, mentioning addresses of five friends, their contact number, and they should be interested to read some stuff. Now if we would send all such type of addresses in an envelope, then we can get subscription of Reader's Digest. So sending letters, earlier the time was there when sending letters, it was a great tool for marketing. But nowadays most of the time, most of the companies, they don't use, even for a bank statement or electricity bill or mobile bill. Most of the companies, they have started sending e-statement only on your email or WhatsApp, or on their website only they would show bills, because same way you can be cost effective. Catalogs: how many catalogs did you get in the mail yesterday? How many catalog websites do you visit when shopping online? What can we learn from these two questions? How many catalogs and what were the effects? Continuously bombardment would be there of different sort of advertisement. Whenever we would switch on our TV, we would switch on our desktop, or we would switch on our mobile, so many different advertisements would be there. If you would go to any of the websites, so many different messages would be there, pop-up advertisements would be there. What ultimately we can learn, like, which advertisement would remain in our mindset and why? Which advertisement or which brand would remain in your mindset and why? Because you might have seen, you might have watched 1000 or more than thousands of advertisements, but some of the brands would be there, yeah, what would touch your heart, what would make a special place in your mindset. Otherwise, yeah, we have seen advertisements of Renault Duster, we have seen advertisements of Kia, and recently they've made a greater marketplace. Why? Because of the advertisement first, because of what history they do have second, and again, yeah, their product quality would be better. So you'll have to think about what offers would be there, what features would be there, and how you are going to hit your customers. Types of telemarketing: telesales, telecoverage, teleprospecting, customer service, and technical support. Customer service and technical support, as you know, whenever any of error or any of problem would be there, we would like to call Tata Sky or Videocon D2H people. I cannot watch such type of channels. Tally prospecting means calling people and creating some prospects. Okay, sir, would you like to buy this type of product? Tally coverage means you would be covering most of the segments. Tally sales means on sales only. You'd on phone only. You'd be covering sales. Other media for direct response: television, radio. Uh, Television, as we know, for more than 40 to 50 years, television has covered our mindset. As some of the person that said like television is a idiot box, but then too we know for watching daily soaps or serials or movies, we would sit in front of television set for hours, and willingly or unwillingly we would watch so many advertisements. So television is a great tool presently too, but for radio, um, there was time like between 70 to 90, radio has a greater place. Means people would listen to radio, they would listen to advertisements, and uh, effects of radio would be there, like radio advertisements of 80s or 90s would be like, हे बाबूजी कहाँ चले? अरे मैं तो लॉन्ड्री से आ रहा हूँ। अरे लॉन्ड्री से आ रहे हो फिर भी इतने गंदे कपड़े? अरे मेरे कपड़े गंदे हैं? तो ये देखो फर्क देख लो। वॉशिंग पाउडर निरमा। Such type of advertisements, they had made special place in the hearts and brains of the customers, and continuous hammering would be there, and on the base of hammerings only customers would go to buy the product robotically. Robotically means इतना ज्यादा हैमर होगा कि बंदे को पता ही नहीं चलेगा, वो जस्ट आंख बंद करके जाएगा और वो प्रोडक्ट खरीद कर आ जाएगा. बट इन बिटवीन 1990 to 2000 or 2000 up to 2015, there were uh, lesser people who would listen to radio. But 2005 or 2015 onwards, again, radio has got its popularity due to FM and some modern elements or better radio jockeys were there, and due to it radio again got its popularity, and again charges for radio advertisements, you can see hike, and again effectiveness of radio advertisements are there, because some of the complexes, some of the offices that started keeping radio mirchi or big fm, such type of fm channels inbuilt, and continuous radio would be on. Even in some of the cabs or even in private cars, we would like to listen to radio, because whenever you'd be driving, you would not be able to watch tv, you would not be able to watch screen, so you'll just be able to listen to radio. And again, when you would be walking at that time too, your eyes would be busy, your fingers would be busy doing some sort of your projects, but at that time your ears would be free, so again you can listen to radio. So radio has got its popularity, and again advertisements on radio are effective presently. Kiosk. You've seen some of the people, they would be marketing their products or services, keeping some umbrellas or desks. All this sort of things are kiosk marketing. Newspaper, magazine advertisements we have seen. Internet is again digital marketing. But in newspaper or magazine, what are the effectiveness? Again, whatsoever your products or your advertisements would be there, you'll have to think about effectiveness, because your newspaper ad would sustain just for 24 hours. After 24 hours, any of the person, most of the person, 99% of the person, they would not like to read newspaper. The yesterday's newspaper or day before yesterday newspaper, you'd not like to read. You'd like to read today's newspaper only, what has happened today. And nowadays, due to local media reporter, like we all people, we have been local media reporter. Before there would be news on any of Aaj Tak or news channel, सबसे तेज to your on your status only, Dilip Kumar has been passed. Such type of advertisement would be there. Sorry, some type of messages would be there, and we have, due to social media, we have been that much fast. Whatsoever news you read in newspaper, all the news would, you'd think, yeah, I know about this news. Oh, I know each and everything about news, because um, sharpness or effectiveness of social media or detail television news only. But yeah, again, some specialized requirements would be there, like elderly people, they would like to pass their time reading newspaper, or some specialized magazines would be there. Now again, coming to internet, digital marketing or social media marketing are greater tools, and within next 20 years, most of the marketing would be on the basis of digital marketing only. Public issues in direct marketing. Now, whenever we would be marketing our products using this direct marketing channel, what problems we would face? Like, first is irritation. Like, if you'd call any of the person, "Okay, sir, uh, good morning, sir. This is Rakesh Ravia, sir. I'm calling from ICC Bank. Hey, phone rak साले, phone mat karna दूसरी बार. Why are you calling me continuously? I don't want to buy any of the product." Because you don't know in what mindset your customers, your prospects would be. He or she would be sleeping, or she would be busy somewhere, or he or she would be having a basic nature. They don't want to talk to any of the unknown or stranger. So such type of irritation would be there, and you will have to face such type of irritation. And when continuously you'd be facing such type of irritation, you'd feel some sort of fatigue. And when you'd be facing such type of fatigue, it would be emotional labor for you. Means continuously you'd be smiling. Hi, sir, good morning, sir. This is Rakesh Sarvaiya. I'm calling. Yeah, you got tired. You don't want to talk to anyone, but then to it, if it is your responsibility, if it is your job to call people, then you'll have to keep smiling. You'll have to talk to them. So, unfairness or deception, fraud, or invasion of privacy. Invasion of privacy, that is bigger challenge presently, as most of the marketers or advertisers, they wish to use data of the customers. They wish to be more and more personalized, or they wish to offer customized products or services to their prospects. And same way, if they would not be having information about them, then they would not be able to offer personalized or customized products. Now, without getting in their privacy, they would not be able to get any sort of information. So both the things are at extreme ends. Interactive marketing. Tailored messages are possible in interactive marketing. Easy to track responsiveness, contextual and placement possible. Search engine advertising is possible, subject to click fraud. Consumers develop selective attention. Means in interactive marketing, interaction would be there with your customers. So one to one approach can be there, and one to one you can understand psyche of the customer, their attitude, their buying behavior, and on the basis of that you can decide how to pitch the product, how to close the call, or you'd like to skip that person or not. Average time spent per day with select media for US consumers online is 4 hours, TV video is 3 hours, music radio 1 hour, mobile phone 1 hour, landline phone 36-minute gaming, 36-minute reading, 24 minutes. Again, this is data of 2011. But yeah, we would be 10 years behind to US. So presently, same uh, chart if you would be making, then this chart would be for India. Like online, we would be passing time more than 4 hours. TV and video would be passing 3 hours. Music and radio maybe 1 hour. Mobile phone maybe 1 hour. But for mobile phone, again, video time you can add. So, if your targeted customer, if your prospects are passing their time on such type of media, then you will have to select any of the media, you'll have to select any of the medium for marketing, for advertising your products. If you wish to sell chocolates, if you wish to advertise chocolates, then Kinder Joy or Cadbury's, you'd see most of the time such type of advertisements would be on Pogo or Cartoon Network, such type of channels when popular shows like Chota Bim or Motu Patlu would be there, Doraemon or Shinchan, whatsoever. Whopper, freak out, integrated interactive media. In this website you might have gone through. Online promotional opportunities, websites, microsites, search ads, displays, interstitials, internet specific ads and videos, sponsorship, alliances and affiliate programs, online communities, email, mobile marketing. Now just tell me, this slide is of 2011, but then too you'd see presently in 2021 you will see this all advertisement programs are hot cake in India, isn't it? Online, creating online communities or affiliate programs or influencer marketing, such type of things are there in India presently, but in 2011 it was already there in US. So websites or microsites, you can sell your products or you can advertise your products. Website, your own websites may be there, or some other websites like Alibaba or eBay or Amazon may be there. Again, some of the sites, they would be creating some microsites for your products. Search ads or display ads you might have seen on Google ad. Um, First or second name would be uh, paid ads would be there whenever you would be searching some of products or services. Key design elements for effective websites. So how you should create website with some effective and efficient way. First, it should be with context. Context means it should be relevant, your layout and design. If you wish to create advertisement for a website for kids, then again it would be colorful, some colorful symbols or cartoons, characters, a type of things would be there. Again, when you'd be creating a website for some scientists or researchers, meaningful things should be there. When you'd be creating some sort of advertisements for websites for your student prospects, then again some relevant information should be there. Content, you understood context. Now content, what content you are going to give, like text, picture, sound or video. Again, what are context, how much text is relevant, how much pictures are relevant. Like if Asta channel website would be there, then pop up music, uh, pop songs or rap songs or such type of things would not be there, and no any video or no any sounds. But yeah, V channel website would be there, then it would be Dhamaka only, it would be excitement only. Community, user to user communication. Community means again it's a small kind of tribe what you can understand for your products or services, and to satisfy that special need of that tribe, you'd like to uh, again communicate in the way what they like. Customization, sites personalization ability. Personalized products or personalized information or customized services would be there, and then only your prospects would understand, like, yes, this is the product what I would like to buy, this is the service what I would like to buy. Communication, site user communication, you can say pop-up advertisements or bots would be there, or interactive messages would be there. Connection, link to other sites. Your sites should be marketed on other sites. Your See, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. If your product or your service or your URL would not be available, would not be there in the mindsets of targeted customers, then again they are not going to buy your products, because they don't know anything about your product. So they should know, they should be aware about the website, aware about the URL. Then and then only they would remember, again they would remind, again when they wish to buy the product they would recall, and in the evoke set of their minds that particular URL should be there: www.sibm dash or hyphen ahmedabad.org. Commerce, ability to conduct transactions. Now a smallest vendors would be there, and he would be keeping mobile payment QR codes कि सर आप फोन पे से कर सकते हो, पेटीएम से कर सकते हो. See, if transactions would be easy, because nowadays each and everyone would not be carrying cash. If transaction would be easy, hey, you are keeping phone pay, you are keeping paytm, oh मजा आ गया चल, I would like to pay online only. So your transactions should be smooth on your website. Online payment, credit facility, loan facility, donation facility, um, such type of things would be there what can attract to your attract your customers or prospects towards your site. Search ads and display ads. Search ads means whenever you'd be searching any of product or services on Google or any of other search engine like Yahoo or Bing or MSN, at the time first, second, third ads would be there, and most of the time it's a human tendency, first, second, third only we would like to click it, like we would think यार ये तो first है तो best ही होगा. And again in display ads there would be picture or image or videos would be there of products or services. Whenever we would be searching any of the product, display ads would be there. E-marketing guidelines give the customer a reason to respond. If respond to you, to react to you. Yes, yes, I would like to talk to you. Your work is done. Now, ball is in the court of that bot or that human being, whomsoever person would be sitting to respond to customer queries. So you should give reason to your customer to respond, to react. Second, personalize the content of your emails, like dear reader. If you'd be writing like this, dear fellow, dear customer, if such type of things would be there, then your clients would not like. But if personalized message would be there, um, dear Keval Unadkat, dear Mansi Daryanani, dear Asa. But if personal message would be there, then person would think like this message is personally tailored for me, and he or she would feel some feel with that text. Offer something the customer could not get via direct mail. Offer some extra value, make it easy for customers to unsubscribe. Even some times when customers they get annoyed with continuous bombardment of advertisements, then you should give easy chance for them to unsubscribe the things. So this is a greater question again. Is mobile marketing the next big medium for direct marketers in 2011? This question was there in 2011. Is mobile marketing the next big medium for direct marketers? Yes, in 2021 we can say yes. 2011 onwards I am using this slide to teach, and now we can say big yes, because it has been proved as mobile is bigger thing for direct marketers. On media or paid media, your credit, or on the basis of paid media you are advertising, word of mouth. Platforms for social media, online communities, blogs, social networks. We have discussed so many times about different social networks. How to start a buzz? Now, whenever you wish to sell any of product or service, first and priormost task for you would be to blast, to create a big bang for your brand. Geo, within a year, number one, you will have to create blast. Too much investment would be there, too much losses would be there, but blast was there, big bang was there. You will have to create a buzzword should be there. It's not like whenever you'd be costing too much or you would incur too much losses, at that time only you'd be creating buzz. It's not there, but so many classic examples are there. Why this cola very D? Why this cola very D D? Within just 2 months, more than 20 million views. And again, that song I have forgotten. Like, what song was there from Korea with some dance steps? Yeah, means if whatsoever your message would be, but if your yes, what was that Korean song?
May तेरा amplifier.
Yeah, amplifier, and even another. Okay, forget. But why this collaborative? That example is uh, out of scrap. That song was created out of scrap only. They were just trying to make some song, and They just out of nothing they had made Dhanush had started singing and they had made that song. And even due to that song only Dhanush became popular. So identify influential individuals and companies and devote extra effort to them. You'll have to create extra effort for creating buzzword. Buzz. What is buzz? When bees would be flying, they would be creating some voice like buzz. Means if continuous whisper would be there, continuous each and everyone would like to speak to another person about any of the product. Hey, ये सुना, hey, ये देखो, अरे यार इसमें तो क्या हुआ, अरे यार ये मर गया, ये पैदा हुआ, ये ऐसा हुआ, ये वैसा. If people would start talking about your product, your brand, your work is done. Your work is done. No need of advertisement. That is the power of buzzword. That is the power of viral marketing. Supply key people with product samples. Work through community influentials. Develop word of mouth referral channels to build business. Provide compelling information that customers want to pass along. Viral opportunity. Even home shop 18 or some type of advertisement we might have seen even for coronil. uh, Whenever perfect time was there, Baba Ramdev they had marketed their products. Like when there were problems with Maggi noodles, they started their atta noodle marketing. Whenever corona was at peak, they'd come up with coronil. Types of sales representative. Deliverer may be there, order taker may be there, missionary may be there, technician, demand creator, and solution vendor. Designing a sales force. Objectives. Your objectives should be perfect. In objectives there may be different kinds of things, like what demography you wish to reach, what geography you wish to reach. You wish to market your products in metros only, or urban or suburban, or across the state, or across India, or global presence you wish to create. uh, how psychographic your sales presentation would be, how your social you wish to go, how you wish to cope up with political environment, on what benefit base you wish to market your products. First of all, you will have to create clear cut objectives. Then structure of the sales force, like your sales people, they would be just 10th pass, 12th pass, or they should be MBA, there should be engineers. What sort of knowledge, skill, information, attitude they should have, what size would be there. You'd like to keep 3,000 salespeople or just 300 salespeople? You'd like to create a unique workplace for them, or you'd like to offer them work from home? So, according to whatsoever your requirement of products or services or requirement of the market, you will have to create a Salesforce strategies. Again, for this sales task, this particular slide only: prospecting, targeting, communicating, selling, servicing, information gathering, and allocating. Would be having some another lecture. 1 hour lecture is required for this, but within a minute, if I would like to give some crisp about this sales task, then prospecting means ultimately out of whatsoever big data you'd be having, you'll have to understand what are your hot calls. Targeting means reaching them. Communicating means advertising or giving information to them. Selling the product. Servicing again during sales or after sales. Again, information gathering about feedback, and allocating the things. whatever resource allocation may be there. How should the firm organize the sales force structure? Workload approach to determining sales force size. Now, again, what geography you wish to reach? If you have been selected in ICC Bank and your location is Mumbai, then your package may be 8.5 lakhs. If you have been selected in Pune, your package may be 6.5 lakhs. If you have been selected in Ahmedabad, your package may be 4.5 lakhs. If you have been selected for Baroda or Surat location, your package may be 3.5 lakhs. So, whatsoever sells for size and what workload they would be having, because in metros your salespeople they'll have to travel a lot. So many problems would be there. They will have to travel by train or bus or continuous car travel or bike travel would be there. Again, a risk of accidents or maintenance, a type of things would be there. So your sales force size and where are your customers? Customers are grouped into size classes. If your salespeople they are selling um, business products, like they are selling nut bolts, boilers, then again, yeah, different GIDCs only they'll have to go to out of the city. No city travel would be there. They'll have to move out. They would be going to different factories and they would be selling their safety products or nut bolts or masks or helmets or safety shoes or boilers. But yeah, when you'd be selling some sort of commercial products and your salespeople they'll have to travel across the city, they'll have to go to different offices or different homes, and they would be uh, within city travel they would sell the products. But again remember, sales or marketing doesn't mean going to different places. Presently it's like that, so many customers they would directly come to your office place and they would like to buy your product. And again, without any sort of physical visit, no customer would go to salespeople, no salespeople would go to customer. There would be digital transaction, and you'd be sitting at your home with a laptop and you'd be selling products to New Zealand people. That is the power of digital marketing. So I'll have to crack that myth or perception, assumption or presumption about sales. Sales at present time, sales doesn't mean you'll have to move. Without moving, you can you can create crores of sales. So number of accounts in each size class multiplied by call frequency. Call frequency you'll have to see their uh, strike rate, average number of calls per year, number of representatives, annual calls. You'll have to think about their goal sheet, how they would be achieving their goal sheets. If they could not complete their goal sheet, then extension would be there. All sort of things you'll have to think about Salesforce creation or construction. Again, compensation of Salesforce is a again somewhat tricky issue, because whenever operation people or finance or HR people would be there, they just would be sitting in a SC room, and they would not be having more compensation than salespeople, because salespeople would be having different kinds of diversified responsibilities. So, due to higher sales, they would be having more benefits like incentive or commission or 1.5 times of salaries, that type of things, or 1.5 times promotion, or foreign tours, or in some contests, some sort of resources they would be getting. Even variable amount like travel allowance or mobile allowance or petrol allowance, a type of allowances would be there, and fixed amount as you'd be knowing about HR and DA type of things. So managing the sales force, manage here not only about managing the sales force, but about whenever any recruitment process would be there, recruitment of any of sales people or HR people or operation or finance, any of recruitment would be there. Different kinds of stages would be there. Like first would be uh, advertisement or from which source you'd like to reach. Then again selection would be there, selection of what source. Then interviews would be there, recruiting would be there. After recruiting, selecting would be there, again training would be there. Training may be of manager induction program SMIP, or training manager TMIP, or executive manager induction programs. A type of induction program would be there. In the induction program, most of the companies, they would be conducting induction program outbound only. Outbound means they would just there would be having their office in Ahmedabad, but they would be calling you in any of remote places in Mumbai or Pune. You'd go over all the way to Mumbai, and extensive training of 8 to 10 hours per day would be there. 10 days they would just train you, teach you about the products, about competitors policies, about what to do, about what not to be done, about goal sheet. And then when once you start working continuous, your bosses would be there to supervise you, to motivate you, to evaluate you. Motivation is a major factor for salespeople, because some times they may get disheartened whenever they a bigger call would be there, if they could not close that call, or they could not achieve their goal sheet. So again motivation is required for all the people. Principles of personal selling. So, whenever you are on personal sales, you will have to ask some of questions: situation question, problem question, implication question, and need payoff questions. Steps in effective selling: prospecting, pre-approach, approach, presentation, overcoming objections, closing, follow-ups. We'd be having some role plays, assignments, and again on this slide only we'd be having 1 hour lecture. But again, prospecting means hot calls, pre-approach means telecall, approach means you have reached to the customer, you have presented. If any of the objection would be there, like customer may create objection like why should I buy your product, you should handle that objection. Then closing and follow-ups. Now, how can companies conduct direct marketing for competitive advantage? How can companies carry out effective interactive marketing? How does word of mouth affect marketing success? What decisions do companies face in designing and managing a sales force? How can salespeople improve selling, negotiating, and relationship marketing skills? All these questions, most of the questions we have answered. So, this is all from my side for this lecture.